Welcome to Tansson TV Plus. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Mom.
Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Yep, thank you for joining with us again.
We're here for another movie discussion. And Mom, how are you doing today?
Brandon, I am doing just fine. Winter season's here. It's a little chilly outside, but I am doing great.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yes, and today we're talking about another movie. This is a movie called A Chance for Christmas.
Yes, it's released in 2021 on the platform Tubi.
Yes, and I'm going to give just a brief synopsis of this movie. This movie is actually about a YouTube family who has the chance to endorse a brand deal, but they only get this chance if they're able to reach a certain amount of views. And so here's the problem: some of their YouTube family's life is a lie, and they're trying not to get caught. And so, in the midst of all this, Santa's there, or Santa arrives, and Santa casts a spell that says that that they will continue living the same day over and over again until they're able to work it out like it should work out. And so, basically, this is a Groundhog Day movie, and that is the essence of this movie.
Well, Mom, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, Brandon.
And overall, what did you think about this movie?
I love this movie. I think we've seen this 2 or 3 times, and so absolutely loved it. We saw this movie. I don't know if it was last year or the year prior to that, and we sat down and did not move. I watch a lot of YouTube, and so it was fun to see the fake family. There's an essence of truth in there, but it was basically based on a fake family on YouTube and the person who was in charge of it, the mom, her name is Christina. She was doing everything she could to kind of keep her family afloat and presenting herself in a certain way. And then we find out that her family and her life, and I don't want to say her lifestyle, I think her lifestyle is still the same, but her family, some of it was not true, and how the perception of the world thinks of her. So it was a fun movie to watch.
Well, Mom, I enjoyed it as well. Definitely, keeps getting better in the viewing. And Mom, how does this sort of fit within our normal thoughts for Christmas movies?
The essence of the whole movie was Christmas. We knew it was the day before Christmas Eve, I believe, or Christmas Eve, and they emphasized that over and over again. The mother is a baker slash chef, and so the things that she is making with her kids at this time are all Christmas related. We have Santa is front and center in this movie, and so it is a Christmas movie.
Yes, you definitely do. And I will say that one of my favorite parts about this movie is that you're able to combine numerous different sort of, I guess, parts of the theme, not just with Christmas, but you have to have the fake family, the influencer part, sort of the Christmas holiday theme, not even to mention, the whole Groundhog Day trope, which I did mention by name.
Yes, they did. They did. And then I can't forget about the tree that they talk about over and over again, too, and all the Christmas lights. So, yeah. So, anything that goes along with Christmas was in this movie.
Definitely. And yeah, and again, we've said that we've watched this before a couple years ago. But what really made us come back to this?
Well, we were looking for movies to watch. And so I can't remember if you or I who suggested this movie. I think you suggested this movie again. Um, but yes, what made us go back to it is because it was a movie that was enjoyable. And I think that anyone could watch this movie.
Yes, I know we both enjoyed it. We were considering speaking about it last year, but most of the time we're not really in, let's say, the habit of reviewing things that we've already watched movie wise because we're more TV people than movie people. But I don't know. I think that this movie is just sort of too good for us to not review.
It is. It is. And then we're trying to include contemporary things within our viewing audience. Also, we know a lot of things that we do tends to be in the 80s time frame. And so we do try to make sure that we include contemporary movies and TV shows. Now, Brandon, you know I rate the movies from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. For this one, I gave it a 4. What were your thoughts?
Yes, I also gave it a 4. Like I said, really well done movie. Let's say it has a lot of humor to it, and of course the I think you get kick out sort of the distress of everyone just trying to repeatedly do this over and over and over again. And so, I mean, I think it's just an enjoyable movie to watch.
It is, and it did have a message, to me, the message is pretty simple. I think just knowing that the truth is important, and that's something that they didn't quite realize they needed to do. But once the truth actually came out, and they showed the truth and how their family really was, that's when they got the views and everything like that that they needed.
And mom, I have my own message that I got from this as well.
Oh, what is your message, Brandon?
One of the messages I got is that what was it? Is that you can't fake family.
No, you can't fake family. Very true. And then it also makes you think on the other side of the YouTube world that we watch is like how much of it is fake, and so and what the perception is based upon what you're seeing.
Yes, and I know that sort of the thought behind the fake family, even before we watched the movie for the first time, that you had said, I think that this would be a good concept. And I know even after watching this, we're like, you could make a show out of this.
Yep, you sure can. You sure can.
So any TV producers watching this, feel free to let us know. We can get the ground running.
Oh yeah, as long as we get a cut. So Brandon, did we have any connections with this movie?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I can't think of any either. And yeah, I can't think of any connections that we had either with the movie.
But we'll just say, like I said, I thought it was a enjoyable movie, and for us having watched TV show after TV show all about Christmas, I certainly kind of feel like being in their scenario of redoing this over and over and over again. But I think that this sort of is a fun way for us to gradually bring the season to a close.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. All right, Brandon. Well, and the audience, we thank you guys for watching and listening to us today.
Yes, and we hope that you check out this movie on Tubi,
Yep, we sure do too. Let us know in the comments if you've seen this movie. All right, have a great day, everybody.
and we'll see you next time.
All right, bye bye.